Hello, students. We are talking about the fourth chapter of Class 3 CBSE syllabus. Okay, so this is the second part of this chapter. In the first part, we have completed up to the different types of beak present in the birds. Okay, so in this part, we will start from feet and claws of the birds. Okay, so we know that in birds, out of the the four limbs are modified into wings, and these wings help them to fly. But two hind limbs are act as legs to move from one place to another in the land. So the two legs present in birds perform different functions. Okay, they not only help them to walk but also perform some other functions also. Like in some birds, these feet and claws present in the feet helps them to catch the food. In some, these legs help them to protect from the enemies. In some birds, these legs help them to sit on the branches of the tree. Okay, so in different birds, the legs perform different functions. So now we will discuss these functions one by one. So in some birds like eagle, vultures, these we know that these are the carnivorous birds. That means they eat flesh of the other animals. So they have strong legs and sharp pointed claws within their legs. Okay. In the picture, you can see the sharp pointed claws on the legs of these birds. This type of strong sharp claws are called talons. This type of leg help them to hold the prey between their talons while they flying. Next, in some birds like crow, sparrow, moina, these birds generally sit on the branches of the tree, right? So their legs help them to sit on the branch. So in their legs, out of the 4 toes, 3 toes are present in the front and 1 toe in the back. Okay, this arrangement of the toes help them to sit on the high branch of the tree without falling. This type of legs are called perching legs, and this type of birds are known as perching birds. Okay, so in the next type, in case of hen, rooster, peacock, they have hard sharp claws in their legs, and these hard claws help them to scratch and dig the ground and pull out the insect and worms from the soil. Okay, in the image you can see the toes of the hen. So here you can see the claws are short and so hard in nature, so that it helps them to scratch or dig the ground. Next, in some birds who swims in the water, their legs are modified in such a way. Okay, in their legs, the toes are covered by a web of skin, and this type of feet are known as webbed feet. Okay, in the image you can see the webbed feet of a duck. Here, if you follow that, there is a web of skin present between the toes, and these webbed toes help them to swim within the water. Next, in case of wading birds like crane, heron, in them the legs are long and thin, okay, and their toes are generally long than the other birds, right? These long and spread out toes help them to walk in muddy water, okay. These spread out toes prevent them from sinking into the mud present at the bottom of the water. This type of movement is called wading. In the next type, in case of climbing birds like parrots, woodpecker, they have out of the 4 toes, 2 toes are present in the front and 2 toes present in the back. Okay, so this arrangement of toes help them to climb easily in the trunk of the tree. So in this way we have discussed different types of feet and different types of claw present in different birds and how they help the birds to perform different action. Okay, in the next part we will discuss about the nest of the birds. We know that birds generally take shelter or live within the nest, right? They build the nest by using twigs, grass, feather, cotton, wool, leaves, and some other things also. Okay, so nest provides shelter to the birds and also protect the birds from their enemies. Within the nest, bird lay their eggs, and after laying the eggs, the mother bird sit on the eggs for some times, generally 5 to 6 days, so that it provides the warmth to the eggs. This warm condition is very much suitable for the hatching of eggs. So birds sit on the eggs and give the temperature to the eggs for hatching. So after hatching, young babies came out from these eggs, and these young babies are then taken care by their mothers. When they becomes adult or self-dependent, these young birds fly from these nests. In most of the cases, once these young birds fly away, they do not come to the old nest. They make new nest every year. Now we will discuss different types of nests built by different type of birds. So for example, in case of woodpecker generally makes their nest in the holes on the tree trunk. Next, some birds like eagle make their nest on the high branches of the tall tree or on the rocks. Okay, this type of nests are called eyries. Next, in the weaver birds, they built their nest. Generally, their nest hang from the branch of a tree. Okay, they make this type of nest with the help of twigs, leaves and grass. In this type of nest, there is a tunnel shaped opening within the nest for entering and leaving the nest. Next, in some other birds like tailor birds, okay, these tailor birds make their nest by stitching the two large leaves, okay. So as they stitch the large leaves to make their nest, so these type of birds are also known as tailor birds, and this type of nest is known as stitched nest. Next, in case of penguin, penguin generally make their nest on the ground, okay. On the ground they collect few stones or pebbles, and within these pebbles or stones they make their nest. They also lay their eggs. These stones or pebbles prevent the eggs from rolling away and also protects the eggs from the ice present on the ground. So these are the different types of nest built by different type of birds. So in this way we have completed the fourth chapter of your syllabus. So go through the chapter very minutely. Okay, thank you.